quick. Getting things ready. And giving y'all time, giving everybody time to tune in. Hey everyone, just for here, my guy. I'm back to a new Slide 2 Pizza Thursday stream slash edition, aka edition as well. Welcome to a new stream, everybody, and a new edition on this week's edition on Slide 2. So how is everybody today? This week. Alright, Bentley.
Attention men, this here's John Masson. That was a quality job we did on this.
Already getting attacked here. Oh wow.
Soon enough, I'll have one of them special Iron Horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here's bus business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunt party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
That was actually pretty lucky there.
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
That's what you say. Right? That's what you say. A piece of cake. Right? That's all you could say is it's a piece of cake. Alright, just check something. Okay, I just wanted to check something. I mean, doesn't that not seem safe at all to just jump onto a caboose? Right? That doesn't seem safe at all. Jumping onto a caboose on a running train. And y'all may have seen also that we have completed our first time playing walkthrough on Sly 4. Yep, we have finished my walkthrough. We have finished my walkthrough, my first time playing walkthrough on Sly 4. The final part came out today. And also, this week's edition is happening a little bit earlier this week. Yeah, this week's edition on the Pizza Thursday series is happening a bit earlier this week because I have an eye doctor's appointment later on. So I wanted to go ahead and get this week's, or go ahead and get this week's edition out of the way. Because, you know, my eyes are going to be, you know, when they're all dilated. They're going to be dilated for quite a bit. So, it does take your eyes to get back to normal after it gets dilated. So, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this week's edition, or go ahead and get out this week's edition, right? This week's Pizza Thursday stream. Yeah, that was smart. Blow up that TNT. But how is everybody's week going? To think that we are in September, though. Right? To think that we are in September of 2025, though. That still is just crazy. Hopefully everybody had a good Labor Day. Yeah, hopefully everybody had a good Labor Day. Which, I'm sure that there's probably not everybody celebrates Labor Day, but I know here in the USA, we celebrate Labor Day. But yeah, it was good. Hair was good. It was good hair.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less Iron Horse train for John Bassan.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bassan's 3 clockwork parts. Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second clockwork lug. Hurry, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby ham car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
Yeah, I can't say that. But yeah, more kidnapping here. More kidnapping here. How about that? Mario's always doing that job. I mean, he is the brawn, right? The muscle, so it makes sense. I don't know why I stomped there. Don't really ask why I stomped there, because I'm not sure why. Just gonna pass Carmelita. Just so I can get down here. I'm surprised Carmelita didn't even suspect anything. Don't knock me off. No! Why'd you knock me off? I said don't knock me off. I said don't knock me off. And yet they knocked me off anyway.
We'll need this hand car to chase down Iron Horse number 3.
Sorry for my coughing still.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
I'm still a bit sinus drainage.
No, for this job, we are going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother or her child.
You got something to tell me?
I love that. I love that. The love of her child. You got something to tell me, Bentley?
They'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabble should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
I mean, we're not hurting the bears. We're not hurting them, so it's all fine. At least with the bears, which is funny, the cubs we can jump with, right? The cubs we can jump with, but when it came to the general, when we were kidnapping the general, you know, General Clawfoot, we couldn't jump with him when we were carrying him. I find that weird.
Good work, Murray. I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub.
Why is there 2 markers? That's what I wonder. Yeah, that's what I wonder. And also, not only that we're going to go ahead and get this week's edition on the Pizza Thursday series a bit earlier. You know, do it early. Doing it a bit earlier this week's.
But the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray.
But not only that, but also next week's edition as well. Because not only that I got a doctor's appointment later on, or an eye doctor's appointment later on, but I also, on next Thursday, next week, on the 11th, I have another doctor's appointment. It's not an eye doctor's appointment, but it's a doctor's appointment.
That was beautiful, just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
Yeah, have an eye doctor's appointment today, and then have a checkup basically, or I think this one is going. This appointment that's on the 11th is going to be just looking back when it came to getting the results when it came to my brain scan. My brain surgery that I had back in February, because they told me that it would have to wait a few months or a couple months. Had to wait a couple months until they actually got, you know, the results of having to do another scan to see how things are going after months after the surgery. Yeah, months after the surgery. Again, makes sense. Because they're just wanting to check on it, obviously.
This had better work. Slime won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward. I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly.
And I will go ahead and say, too, that we will be doing Sly 4 on the Pizza Thursday series as well. Yeah, still be able to borrow my sister's PS3 to be able to do Sly 4. When we get to it. Which is really good. And there's really no reason to break those. So many planes, though.
This is it! The final stretch! So close!
Deadly strike again.
Yes, the aerial defenses are down! Now it's all up to Sly to finish the job!
Hang on. Separate. Let's see. Okay, Sly. Switch back to Sly. Feels good to already have all of the Clo bottles in this episode collected. Feels good. Okay, that still count.
That iron horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
Yeah, like this. Do it like that.
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it.
No need, guards.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to the train. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defense.
Just run. Just run.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky Department management may call it long in Iron Horse 1.
Yeah, just run. And just take out these enemies too. There we go. 2 clockwork lungs.
Fantastic! We are raking in the clockwork parts left and right.
Now we just need the stomach. I mean, yeah, that just sounds... Thankfully, it's robotic lungs and stomach.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the
Again, it just seems weird, though.
Jump onto
This,
here
a
in
stomach
town,
and lungs
so
for a
we'll have to
robot.
catch up with it on Murray's new
A
hand
robotic bird.
Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
like I said, though, thankfully it is just robotic parts.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
I mean, Murray's got some muscle to be able to just push that with one hand, or not one hand,
Strong work.
just
Murray.
one person. Because, you know, with those, you just gotta, you need two people.
But Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the clockwork stomach.
That Jean Besson's one strange guy. The clogging divides up the clockwork parts and he walks away with a stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Yeah.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
Again, that is kind of creepy, though. How Jean Besson would make his way with some lungs and a stomach. Very, very strange. But you things get away. Those enemies get away. Those enemies just do not want to leave me alone.
Ain't nobody getting past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my iron horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl.
Does he not realize Sly going past, snaking past the windows, though? Like, does he not realize that? Hey, Neela.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
No, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Hello, little
Come
friends.
in, little friends.
I love that. Little friends and Poodle.
I've already watched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
Come in, little friend. Again, I just love that. Come in, little friend. Ow. Yeah, watch out, Bentley. What is that stuff that they throw, though? That's what I want to know. What is that stuff that they throw? Got her.
Lighter? This is a... What? Oh, no! Oh,
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Whatever you say, Poodle. I don't know why. That's just so funny. That was... I just love that.
Clockwork stomach fast. This old hand part is starting to fall apart.
Thanks for the help, little friends. Whatever you say, Poodle. Whatever you say, poodle. Yeah, ain't this dangerous, though? Ain't this just very dangerous? Especially going on a train like that. On a running train like this. Like, yeah, that is totally safe. Wouldn't y'all say? That's totally safe. Ain't that just totally... Jesus. Just trying to grab on. No, he killed me. He killed me. At least we don't have to fight Neela on that section that we just did. Yeah, you wanted a piece of me? Is that what they wanted? Is a little piece of me? Apparently, from what I saw, that apparently, you know the Screamboat Willie movie? The other, you know, Steamboat Willie horror movie that's coming out? Apparently, it said, or from what I've saw, it showed something on September 12th on Peacock. Like it's coming to Peacock on September 12th. Hopefully that will be a bit better than the whole, you know, the whole Mousetrap movie. Mickey's Mousetrap. Hopefully it'll be a bit better than the whole Mousetrap movie. I really didn't like that movie.
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
It looks like John Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
But of course, Neela.
Best job. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
Okay, can you just hang on? Yeah, that was a kind of a bad attempt. That was a bad attempt. So, let's try that again. Shall we try that again? Yeah, that other attempt was kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a bad attempt. There we go. Oh, you lucky.
Not me. Not the Cooper gang. Not Interpol. Not anyone.
Stand clear, Slide. This might be best.
Clockwork stomach.
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
There we go. Episode 6 completed.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of John Bisson's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3, count them, 3 clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves. Can't say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replace Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name. Some way other than turning myself in.
I mean, just the fact, though, just the fact that Sly would turn himself in like that to help Carmelita, though. Just for him to escape, right? Just for him to escape.
Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bisson and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all.
Again, a wasted
Tracking the source
character.
of the disturbance was easy. By
Arpeggio.
simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bisson's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bisson could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go. Both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from this twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Yeah, we don't need any strip malls. We don't need any strip malls. No, thank you. No, thank you, no, thank you.
Okay, so here's what we know. 1, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bisson. And 2, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off John Bisson. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cave. It can now separate into 2 smaller caves, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
I really do like that, though. A really cool mechanic.
It's good to see my cane upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
The reconnaissance. Man, this guy just does not want to die. This enemy. That enemy just does not want to be taken out. But like I said, Arpeggio, definitely a wasted villain, I would say. Definitely a waste of potential, I would say. Considering that, of course, he was the actual mastermind behind the Claw Gang, right? He was the actual leader of the Claw Gang. And we didn't even get a chance to... You don't even get a chance to fight him, either. Like, he just gets taken out by Neela when she turns herself to Clockwork. So yeah, don't give us a chance to even do... Which, a lot of people are I have actually say that it would probably be impossible to even fight Arpeggio because of the device that he is in. You know, that little cage thing that he is in. I mean, let's just say Arpeggio did in fact forge his, or, you know, get his way into, you know, being into Clockwork. That would probably be a bit different, I would say. Yeah, that would be a bit different. I mean, I have nothing against Neela being the true final boss, right? The antagonist. I have nothing against Neela being being Clockla. Definitely not. I definitely have nothing against that. But I just do kind of wish that we would have had a bit more screen time as well with Arpeggio. Because that's another thing too. We barely get any screen time of Arpeggio before his demise. Right? Before his demise, we don't hardly get a whole lot of screen time of Arpeggio. I actually would like for somebody to actually tell me, or if they could actually say how many minutes in total that Arpeggio actually has in total throughout the whole game. How many minutes of screen time that he has. Or that he's even, you know, shown, even if it's in a cutscene or something. If he's just mentioned or anything like that in general. Man, we keep getting these sapphires. I tell you, we just keep getting these sapphires. That was a fail. Yeah, that was a fail for sure. There we go. Thank you. Something other than sapphire. Something other than sapphire. Thank you. We just kept on and on getting sapphire. It's like getting a sapphire relic or something. Getting a sapphire relic, which you know I do not get. I do not accept getting a sapphire relic. I most certainly don't. I do not accept getting a sapphire relic on Crash. Unless it's, let's say if it's Crash Nitro Kart, Crash Nitro Kart. Unless if it's Crash Nitro Kart, Crash the Wrath of Cortex, then yeah, I'm okay with it. As long as it's like those ones. If it's Rafa Cortex or Crash Nitro Kart, I'm okay with it. For one, even if you do get Sapphire, you can still get 106%. Well, I don't know exactly if you would get 106% if you get all Sapphire, but even if you get some Sapphire relics, which I do tend to get most of the time, I still get 106%. I still get the full completion. Same thing goes with Crash Nitro Kart. I mean, yeah, getting all gold or platinum relics, sorry. Getting all gold or platinum relics. Why do I keep saying relics? I mean, trophies. But getting gold and platinum relics does, like, raise it by the percent by 1. Especially if you get all platinum trophy. Relics. If I could just speak right. What I'm trying to say. But yeah. If you, of course, get platinum relics, like all of them, then, of course, it would go up by an extra percent. Kind of the same thing goes with Crash Team Racing as well. I mean, of course, you wouldn't have to get all... You don't necessarily have to get all platinum, of course. Which, as long as you get... I always go for, obviously, gold and platinum. That's normally what I always go for. Gold and platinum. I just can't accept getting a Sapphire relic. I just can't accept it. If I get a Sapphire relic, I'm trying it again. I'm trying that time trial again. I'm not accepting a Sapphire relic. Like, I can do better. I can do better. I can do way better than that. So yeah, you ain't getting me no Sapphire relics. Like, no thank you. You are not giving me any Sapphire relics today, thank you very much. Okay, that was a very big fat fail. Again, I'm trying to get these clue bottles before we start doing all the main stuff that we need to do in the episode. I'm trying to get all the clue bottles first. Yeah, I don't think there's any other clue bottles here. In this part, at least.
John Bison's house, the lair of the beast, the dead end, the epicenter of ecological destruction.
And what else, Bentley? What else? You name a lot of things when it comes to John Bison's house. What else do you have? these enemies are in the way.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
Wow, that was smart. Okay, might need to get over here. Yeah.
Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
Just got, or just have we have 22 bottles here. Of the 30. Well, we're about to get 23 now. Yeah, now it's 23. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna fall all the way back down. And I think from what I've read, or from what I've saw, Ice Age 6, which again, yeah, that's still happening. Ice Age 6 is now going to be in 2027. I think from what have read, I've seen that it's now going to be in 2027. Which I'm still surprised they're continuing with Ice Age. I mean, yeah, you'd think that this would be a franchise that they would just leave alone at this point. I mean, they probably should. Right? It's a franchise they really probably should just leave alone. The Ice Age movies. I mean, it's probably just for the best, right? It probably is for the best, especially, you know, how... Especially how I didn't really like The Adventures of Buck Wild. I just really didn't like that one.
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to
Come on, you guards. Is that all you can get from me? That's what I want to say. Is that all you can get from me? Again, I still got 26 of the 30 clue bottles. Okay, now 27 of the 30 clue bottles. Thanks for the little boost, I guess I could say, to that enemy. And I know there was some new, new stuff revealed not too long ago as well when it came to Toy Story 5. And some other Disney Pixar movies, upcoming movies too.
That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
Of course it would be, right? Right, of course it would be barred from the inside. Man, this thing is can be so annoying to get.
Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, John. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the clockwork talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who might kid me? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is.
It's tough being this tough.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
It's tough being this tough.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the clockwork talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC Combat Club. Those guys all work at the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
So let's see. Yeah, go ahead over here. Man, they just bust right open. Like that outhouse. That outhouse just opening straight up.
Tracking devices. If you can snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bisson's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
Again, why would you even have it inside their mouths, though? That's what makes it dangerous.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
For real.
Stay clear of the thin crack.
Sounds very safe.
Walking on
Not.
it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
Right? Like, that is totally safe. Having it inside their mouths. Having the radio transmitters inside the bear's mouths. Like, that's totally safe. Like, here's the thing. What if they swallow it? Right? What then? What then? If the bears swallow it, then what then? Or, yeah, somehow swallow it. What then? It would be inside their stomachs and you wouldn't be able to get it out. Until, I guess, when nature takes its course. Right? When nature takes its course. Yeah, that was my stupid fault. And of course, we're gonna have to get all the transmitters again. Give me those transmitters, you bears. Oh, I thought I could have. I thought I could have. I could have gotten it before the mouth. He yawned. He closed his mouth. Dadgummit. For real though. And it can take a bit for them to open their mouths too, to be able to get the transmitters. And even after that, you have to be lucky, right? It's just about luck. Alright, can we get the last one without messing up this time? Can we actually get the last transmitter without messing it up this time? Like, that would be dandy. If I could do this without messing it up this time, then yeah, that would be very, very dandy. There we go.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Am I gonna have to get all of it again? I swear to God, if I freaking do! Oh, of course I have to redo it all after I get all of the transmitters. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it have us having to redo it all again after we successfully gotten the last one? Like, why wouldn't it? It just makes total sense, don't it? It just makes total sense.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, for real. Why? Why? That's all I can just put it, is why. And again, just having to wait, too, is the taunting part. Having to wait for them to open their mouths is the taunting part. Just waiting for them to open their mouths is what makes it taunting. To get the transmitter. And you having to be lucky, too, to be able to get to it before they close their mouths again. Like, I swear, though. You'd think it wouldn't be all that hard, right? You'd think it wouldn't be all that hard. But we're making it very hard.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
I swear to God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That did not need to be as painful as it looked. It really didn't.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bissant's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Like, I swear to God, it did not need to... It really did not need to take as long as it did. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. You know it did not need to take that long to get out of a bear's cave by doing that jump, right? That's what gets it funny.
last one. The blue lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the gold lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
I do like John Basson's voice, though. It's really cool. He's definitely one of those villains that just has a really cool voice. That's what I love about when it comes to certain villains. When it comes to villains and their voices. Like, how unique they sound. And yeah, John Basson's definitely a real cool sounding one. And I love La Paradox's voice as well, considering that it's again the same actor who plays endgame on both Mind of a Mutant and Crash of the Titans. Yeah. Which, when you actually know that, I swear, when I first knew about that, I am not able to unhear the voice of endgame. I swear. I am unable to unhear endgame now. When you hear La Paradox talk, I can not unhear endgame talking from Titans and Mind of a Mutant. I just cannot unhear that. And also, the guy who voiced Dingodile, I've been told, the guy who voiced Dingodile on the Insane Trilogy, and Crash 4, and Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, and Crash on the Run, I'm guessing. And, of course, Crash Team Rumble. Apparently, it's actually the same guy who voiced the Grizz on Sly 4. You know, the Grizz. Yeah, apparently it's the same guy who did Dingodile on those Crash games. And I did not even know about that either. I'm going to be completely honest. I did not even know it was the same guy. Yeah, I did not know it was the same guy who did Dingodile. But from what I was told, it was the same guy who voiced Dingodile on those Crash games. Who did the Grizz. Which again, I absolutely love his boss fight. I love the Grizz's boss fight. Especially just the whole concept of doing some ice skating, right? And the fact that we get to use Murray, which makes it even better. Because I always love when it comes to boss fights when we get to use Murray.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat.
He just knows how to brawl.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
Hell, Murray just saying about that RC competition. It makes me wonder how that one actually went. It just makes me wonder, like, I would have actually liked to see what it looked like.
Those guards will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head.
Yeah, Murray can barely fit in that barrel.
Sly, if you can get the stuffed moose head without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
I just love how Murray is actually able to fit in that barrel, though. Like, for real, he can just fit in that barrel so perfectly. Speaking of Robays, I'm sure I've told y'all this lots and lots and lots and lots of times before, but how Robays were going to be in Minecraft back in the day, before Emeralds got added to the game. Yeah, before Emeralds got added to the game, Robays were actually going to be in the game, but one of the developers was actually colorblind and had a hard time making out, which I can't imagine. I can't imagine what it's like when it comes to people being colorblind, especially trying to, you know, when it comes to certain colors, trying to see certain colors, or trying to describe certain colors of stuff. Like, I just can't imagine how that is like. Man, three of the people here all gave me a ruby. 3 people here gave me a ruby. I still hope that one day they can add it rubies. I mean, I don't say why they can't add rubies, right? I don't say why they can't add rubies. I mean, we got copper, right? We got copper, we got diamonds, we got emeralds, we got gold, we got iron. So I just feel like having rubies would definitely be really good. And of course, obviously, we got netherite as well. Do you have anything behind? Nope. I just wanted to check to see.
Murray, heads up.
Literally, heads up. Because you're throwing a stuffed moose head at Murray.
Hey, fellas. Any of you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control. Steer with the left analog stick and hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
This whole thing isn't all that terrible. This whole RC fighting, it's not the absolute worst here. Yeah, it's not the absolute worst thing. It may take you a few tries. Like what most likely is going to happen here. But it just depends on luck, though. It just depends how lucky you are when it comes to it.
You won, eh?
There we go.
But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Yeah. Or you could do like I did there and just have little health there, but also the other guys got little health too, so you could just spam the button. To be able to take out the opponent. I'm sorry, did it say Bentley? No, it said Sly. Okay. It said Sly. For some reason, my brain was telling me it was Bentley, but I was thinking it was Sly. Again, just missing one bottle. Just missing one bottle. And that, of course, depends on where it is. It's basically just like having one crate missing in Crash, right? It's like when you have one crate missing in Crash, or missing one gem in Spyro. It's basically just like that. Like, darn, you missed a gem, or darn, you missed a crate, right? Of what it would feel like. Actually, I think I know where it actually is. And it's actually in this location. Thanks, dude, you ruined my cover. That guy ruined my cover. Yep, here it is. There we go. All bottles in this episode have been collected. And we actually are going into the building. Yep, what a coincidence. What an actual coincidence. We're actually able to go into the area that the vault is located. And we have all the clue bottles.
What appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the bug.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
But yeah, the exact same room where the vault is. And we now have all the clue bottles, so we don't have to come back to this room to get the vault.
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 583.
5, 8, 3. Lightning spin.
Gadzooks, that's a nice one.
Attention all you fellas working the sawmill. Make sure you keep a steady watch. A prowler's been spotted. We cannot afford to have anything happen to our log cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. Well, hey, you know, we should still enjoy ourselves, ain't it? I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living? You all are lucky.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window.
Sorry, John Bassan.
Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
It's not as bad as you would think. Just don't step in the actual laser. Right? Just don't step in the actual laser itself. And you should be fine. As long as you don't step in the actual laser itself, you should be fine. Excuse me, Bear. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna go past you. A medium necklace. Sapphire. Yeah, this thing just takes you everywhere. This thing just takes you a lot of places. Why you? You're lucky I was able to get back up there like that. How I was able to.
clear, guys. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live.
Until it gets iced
Much for
again.
that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Like mad. I actually feel so bad for that woolly mammoth, though.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
Yeah, I feel so bad for that woolly mammoth. He had so much potential. And yet he went into the water.
After reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack
We're gonna
game,
cheat.
we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work at the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
Only 97%. That's not bad. Only 97% of success. That's actually pretty good. A pretty good percent.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish. Do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
Haha. May improve their odor. Calling the guards smelly. And needing of a bath.
Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish.
Now we just gotta wait for Grizzleface.
Moving towards your position.
Just gotta wait for old Grizzleface. Here it comes. I feel like it's probably best to go towards where the oil mains are and then throw the fish. I know you're gonna have to wait a bit longer for the Grizzleface to get to it, but it's probably the bestest way though. Especially, what if you have to defeat some guards? Right? What if you have to take out some guards?
Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move.
I'm sure Murray would like. I'm sure Murray would love to eat this fish, though. Well, of course, it would not need to be raw, obviously. Right? I would not eat raw fish. And the only fish I eat is tuna fish. Like the tuna fish that you would have in cans. I only like that kind of fish, is tuna fish. I always like to have some tuna sandwiches. Tuna sandwiches.
Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming.
Tuna sandwiches or tuna subs. Especially from Subway. Tuna subs or tuna sandwiches.
That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way.
Those are the two types of tunas I like to do.
Grizzleface is moving towards your position.
Just gotta wait for Grizzleface. Sly says that Grizzleface is coming. But again, that was a long go. There he goes. Again, it takes a bit.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
It does take a bit, though. Like I said, it does take a bit. Let's go to the Thief Network. There we go. Ow. Thanks a lot for that thing to make me... Whatever that thing, this rolling thing is supposed to be. Looks like, well, obviously it would be wood, of course. Of course it would be wood.
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all three of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
All right, see you on the ground floor.
I do like that on Sly 4, that you're able to change the designs of the paraglider. Especially with Sunzaro Games' logo, right? The logo of Sunzaro Games as one of the things you can unlock for the paraglider.
Nice climbing, Sly. You made it up to the hatch.
Might as well get that, I guess. Yeah, just gonna have to jump over.
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that Northern Line of tractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power line.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
Yeah, we just got back down, or we just got down, and now we're having to go up again.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
Like up, down, up, down, up, down. They never put elevators in these rooms. But of course, that would be too easy. Right? That would be too easy.
The collection mechanism is overloading.
And since we're up here, go ahead and go and get that eagle egg.
To overcome Jean Bisson in the lumberjack game, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bisson.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
A pretty charming image, for sure. A pretty charming image, I would say. It's not as bad as you would think, though. Yeah, it's not as bad as you would think this part would be. And just make sure you watch out for the eagles that are flying, too, when making your way to the little island. Make sure you watch yourself when.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
There you go. Take the eagle egg. Canadian eagle egg.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games.
And there's that poor mammoth. That poor mammoth that got freed and is back into the date phrase. That poor woolly mammoth back into the date phrase.
If we can trust Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
Yeah, you get to just stay put.
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
I know, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say, these guys are gonna hit me. Oh, please, Grizzleface. Please, Grizzleface. Why do you have to do... Why you have to do that, Grizzleface?
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
I love that Bentley just crawls into... Or just is in his cell. When Murray's gonna throw him.
Now to hack the steering controls.
Again, not the first time, since we do see him later crawl into a cell, you know, after he gets betrayed by Penelope. That's one.
Nice work hacking the autopilot. The boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery.
It's just a matter of aiming it for Sly to grab it.
The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone moves into it.
Aim it right. Don't make him go into the water. Especially Bentley doesn't need to swim in that water. For sure. Definitely does not need to swim in that kind of water. That's 2. Just got 1 boat to go. And that was way too high.
The second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, and this thing will be on empty.
Should be able to just, yeah, go down here.
I was wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
Prefers to be frozen. I highly doubt that, though. These things have a lot of security, though. I swear. These things know how to have a lot of security. But it's not bad for Bentley's skills. It's nothing for Bentley's skills, I should say. Last legs. Oh, no. We definitely could have gotten it, though. I feel like we definitely could have gotten it. Definitely could have gotten it. Got it. There we go. I love the way that Bentley just looks at the... Man, 3 times in a row he's done it. 3 times and 4. He just... when it comes to his idle animation. we go.
That did it. With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in. The Lumberjack Games are upon us.
It's the Canadian
Now,
games
despite
or
Murray's
Canada
study of the
games.
log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
Let's do this.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Bisson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
Hello,
Excuse me,
Basson.
sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the clockwork talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
Let him try. Trying to get on that center part. Could be something.
Watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Basson, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe time.
Just gotta watch out. Just watch out for the parents swooping in. Like that. Yeah, that's the tricky part. That's the tricky part. Just trying to get to it without getting the egg destroyed. And of course, you're on a time limit as well. Right, you're on a time limit too, so that's another thing. Hurry up. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be close. Oh Lord, that was close. Very close.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect tens, right?
He's cheating himself because he's threatening his man.
Friend knows how to handle an axe. this.
Right? He's threatening his men. So there's no way for him to lose. There's no way for John Basson to lose because his men are being threatened.
Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Now this part could definitely be tricky.
Hurry! Use those grapples to hook onto Basson. You will need to hook him with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
Just trying to get the angle that we need to hook on to Basson. Actually doing pretty good here though. That was actually pretty good though. 0, 0, 0.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10?
Again, just threatening his man.
I see we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last. The spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
Yeah, just stay on the logs. Just stay on the logs. Those are lucky there. And that too.
You're one lucky turtle, I'll give you that. Now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Basson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Earl. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all 3 judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Basson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even think we have it on. So let me just... Nope, wrong button. Yeah, we don't even have it on, so we're gonna have to turn it on. Or enable the alarm clock ability. Just beat up those guards, get them restrained, get those guards restrained so we can fill their post. Wait, did that guy not hear it? There we go. Zero, zero, zero.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take them?
Like, man, just throw those talons at
Oh,
us.
my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
What? Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bison must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
I love that we're able to fight John Bison with Bentley.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are.
On guard.
Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bison. On guard.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Let's go,
Call out which
Bison.
lever I should pull.
Wait,
All right.
wait. Sizzle and gizzle.
Okay, you're lucky there, Bison.
Sizzle and gizzle. Sunrise.
Yep.
Again, really cool here
Sun.
on baiting
Come on
Bison.
here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
On getting Bison.
Logs. Sizzle and gizzle.
10-4.
Wait.
On it.
Cook 'em.
Hook him.
Bam!
Fire.
Done.
Wait.
There you go.
Wait.
How's that?
Wait.
Done.
Sizzle.
Yep.
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Is that all you got, Bison?
Cook 'em.
On.
Sauce.
Okay.
Fire.
Uh-huh.
Sauce.
How's that?
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
Sauce.
10-4. There you go.
Wait.
Almost got him.
Bam.
Sauce.
On it.
Boom. Take that, Bison.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, Bentley.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast moving.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
Yeah, the more talk means the more time you are gonna waste to get to that battery.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
Right? The more time you talk, the more time waste to get to the Northern Light battery. Again, Bentley can just use that trampoline too, like Murray does. Doesn't have to be thrown.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that John Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
And it's crazy to think that it takes until the third game to recover the van. Right. At least close to the end of the third game.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects.
Again, a wasted
but he never
potential
managed
of
to
a
keep up with
villain.
the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
A waste of potential for a villain, I will say. Especially considering that he barely has any screen time. Right? He barely has any screen time throughout the whole game. Before he gets, absolutely destroyed. Before he gets absolutely destroyed. But yeah, that'll conclude this edition. Hope you enjoyed. If you like and subscribe to the channel, make sure you go to the channel to miss anything new. Like to the real thing. Catch you next one.